Basketball may reign supreme in this state, but on this day, the Cards and the Cats on the gridiron for the vaunted Governor's Cup, and the attention of every blade of bluegrass will be right here. Glad to have you with us from Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Kentucky Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and we are keeping a close eye on the weather, along with help from Holly Rowe.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. And the Cardinals will kick off first, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So Kentucky's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. It was the Cardinals in a beatdown of the Cats in their last meeting.
These are two schools obviously playing in different conferences, but winning this game matters, especially on the recruiting trail. That really helped Louisville last season.
Yeah, and especially winning in that fashion. Like, we're talking about what rivalry? Like, we own you. We own conference bragging rights. A lot of positives for Louisville a year ago.
Flush to the left. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side is Anderson. Found enough room to cross the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. That's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Downfield at the 45 on his way. Finally stopped inside the 25-yard line, but this one might be coming back. There is a flag down. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Tells to run, wants to pass. Makes a connection. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. He's past the sticks. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Tries to get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They'll stop things momentarily for an injury on the play. There is a Kentucky Wildcat down. They'll give it to Isaac Brown. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Again, it's Brown. Gets away from one, finds some space. He smashes his way through again. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
2nd down, going to throw it. Turns it upfield. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Keeps it himself. Pulls it, trying to get the corner. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run pitch by this defense. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. Look out! He gets away. At the 40, there he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Under pressure. A little floater there that falls incomplete. These two first met in 1912 and both have a rich history of stars. John Unitas, Lamar Jackson from Louisville, Bear Bryant, Tim Couch at Kentucky through the years. The rivalry is a great one, fellas.
That's a great list of people to think about in this rivalry. Obviously, it runs deep, and the uniforms are solid, right? Like bright red, blue on the other side, just a nice color clash.
Yeah, visually and optically, you're right. This is a very good-looking rivalry game, but it's also good on the field. There's a lot of talent assembled here today.
Out wide right, it's Anderson. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Hand off for Baxter.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Red Evan on the RPO. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be 1st down. The Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Driving forward, it's Baxter. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it with Baxter. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kentucky! You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been bugged the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second.
Number 91, set to kick this one.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So first down here as they go back to work. Fresh set of downs going up top. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
Hand off, Isaac Brown.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Keeps it himself. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his big tight end. Makes the catch but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Run ends there. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes a deep grab. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. What a tough break for the defense. You get a hand on the football, and they still make a big play.
Man, how difficult is that? The ball is deflected. To be able to keep your eyes on the football, continue to concentrate.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Rush right in his face. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. On the return, it's Patterson. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Finds a crease, it's Barnes. Turning it on! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Kentucky right back to the line.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. Spits it out to the back. Out wide left, it's Baxter. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Caught on the RPO.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
They're pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that's going to tie it up.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
From deep, it's Jennings. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Louisville's offense is taking the field, and they look ready to go. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some space. Pass to 50. Pass to 30. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Keep it on the ground. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Darby. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. It's still a successful play.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that 1st down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Snap in the shotgun. Rushes on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. A quick pass to the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll get rid of it. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Quick give. It's Barnes. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. just feeds the running back. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Left side, it's Miller. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Going to the run, it's Barnes. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Kentucky going quickly. Keeps it on the option. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Kentucky spends its second timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. A big stop from this defense as they force a fourth down and a decision coming right now. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. 1 more snap coming before halftime. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He's going for the big play. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. Let's start with Memphis taking on the Temple Owls. And it's the Tigers trying to push that win streak to 9 in a row. This team knows exactly who they are. They've taken on the identity of that head coach, and they are a serious contender. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Kroger Field. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this fight between Louisville and Kentucky plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and you got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Brown. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Brown again. He'll be dropped.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Cardinals will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Sends it back in motion. On the snap, it's Darby. They're all over it. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready. Second and long here. He'll pull it down. On the move at the 30. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And the Wildcats want to move quickly.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Right side, it's Anderson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Long way to go on second down. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Gilmore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. They'll start on the ground with Brown.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quarterback keep. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Whistle blows to stop the clock as they check on an injured Cardinal on the play. This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. On the option. The pitch. There he goes.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on third and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Burrowing for yardage. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nestles it in at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He'll keep it himself. Might have a chance. Enough to move the chains. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Isaac Brown looking for room on the left. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Perfect timing on the hit to keep it from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on... Oh, it's blocked!
Yeah, and a lot of times in field goal block, you load up one side, they load up the left side, push all the guys backwards, slip through the crack, get their hand up, and get the big block. Nice job.
Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Wildcat sideline, one of the things I'm keeping my eyes on, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He has got so much wear and tear. Coming off that loss last week, he said it's been a challenging week of practice. And I can tell you, early in this ballgame, this is something I'm going to keep my eyes on, how he is performing, moving under center, dropping back, and how his arm looks despite his banged-up body. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Back open in the middle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first progression.
The Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Pulls it on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback.
Snags it, and he's open. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the 4th quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. On the direct snap, it's Barnes. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Swings it out to the flat. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Dead center perfect. That brings them to within 1.
And that's massive. All the pressure on your defense now. You've made the field goal. You've got to get the ball back. You need one more kick. That's what you need. And so the defense has to be ready to take the field right now, play with intensity, play with energy, and get it back to the offense quickly.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. First down, right back to Brown. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Motion from the wide receiver. Ball down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. The Cardinals are flying down the field. Off play action on first down. Out wide right, it's Foley. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Cardinals come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still second down.
Here we go, ready. White 29, ready, go. Go, ready, go.
Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! Still a one-score game, and they've got a little breathing room.
And that's a nice job by this kicker bouncing back. Last field goal gets blocked. Don't worry about it. Get that thing up in the air. Long field goals sometimes are low, but he drives the ball way up in the air and drives it through the uprights.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Out wide left, it's Anderson. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Kentucky right back to the line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Running inside, it's Barnes. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful. It absolutely cannot turn goal.
They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. taken down. Pivotal moment, perhaps even a decisive play coming on 3rd and 3. Looking to throw for it. Here comes the heat. Just got rid of that one.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's got it, 1st down and more. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. Motion from the back. Looking for the edge. And he's only able to pick up about a yard before he stopped on the play. And that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Kentucky! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Now for the extra point try late in the game. And that extra point carries some significance. Now a field goal just ties the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Brown. He's past the marker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, it's Brown again. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And this run defense, man, they've got to do a better job down the stretch. Like, they've got to stop the run. Can't let them get these chunk plays on the ground.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
You know, in a 2-minute situation like this, you've got to find your best players on the field. When you've got
a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, it's Barnes. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Got an alley. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there. Tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. Hits the hole. It's Barnes. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Louisville calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Kentucky has time on its side, and they'll take every second of it. Snowed under by the defense. The Cardinals will now use their final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. And they get get to him behind the line, it'll be a loss of 2.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Punt is on its way. On the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Fresh set of downs going up top. Here's a throw downfield late. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy?
Throws it deep. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it, and it went right down to the final play. Kentucky had the horses today, and they ran well down the backstretch and made it all the way to the wire to outlast Louisville and take home the Governor's Cup. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.